Right now, we are going through one of the biggest criminal cover ups of our time, as there's a lot of specific questions that need to be answered, as everyone is reacting like this to phase one of the Epstein documents. Yep, is what the hell's going on here? Are you freaking kidding me? What in the world is going on here, as today is yet another very bad day for accountability and transparency here in the United States, as we got a nothing burger. What's really going on here? What was really going on here was that we're lied to. We were screwed over. Now, who's getting screwed over here? As some people aren't telling the truth here. And from the very beginning, I was giving you guys inklings. Hey, this is suspicious, this is weird, and now everything adds up. We're going to give you the bigger picture here of how just everything unfolded, its larger trajectory, and where we're probably going right now, as the big possibility is they deleted it all, as we're finding out right now that most of the documents that are being released right now are old documents that were previously released before to the general public. Now, there's a small section right now that has some unredacted information with the Rolodex, but so far, as we got information from Mike Cernovich, who was there at the White House, who talked to Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, J.D. Vance, he says, we got the binder at noon. SDNY and FBI held back the real information, and AG Bondi directed Kash Patel to start kicking butt. AG Bondi handed what she said was there was nothing material. Yep. As, of course, the White House was busy meeting with the UK Prime Minister, as I was saying, hey, stop that trip immediately. Go over to New York City. Go over to the FBI offices there that bamboozled this administration and absolutely made them look horrible, okay? There's a lot of blame to be made here, and I think the top blame is SDNY, a huge, corrupt intel agency connected organization that is the organization that, of course, allowed Ghislaine Maxwell to go down for providing a service to absolutely no one. The same organization that took out Epstein and covered up the larger truth of what actually happened to him, as we're finding out, according to sources within the Department of Justice, speaking to Fox News, saying that everything that we're seeing right now and everything we're going to be getting, because the documents aren't out yet. So tick-tock, tick-tock. We're waiting here. Everything, quote, has been largely seen in the public domain prior to this day. So nothing. We're getting nothing here, as Liz Wheeler, who was also there, just came out and gave us a little bit of backdrop of what happened here, since, you know, I was saying the official story here doesn't add up. The Attorney General saying that she needed this much time just to redact some of the victims' names doesn't add up, because with a bunch of, you know, people at the White House, you do this pretty quickly. You got tech that does this really quickly, detect text, auto, blackout, boom. You could do that in a few hours, especially with just 200 documents, 200 pages here. So I think the Attorney General wasn't telling us the truth. The truth of what we're getting here is that Bondi allegedly smelled a rat, because she was saying that there was nothing juicy in these 200 pages that were handed over by the New York City FBI office, the SDNY office. She said, okay, there's a flight log, there's a Rolodex of phone numbers, but there's no really kind of smoking gun here. And they do have the smoking gun. They have the hard drives, they have the tapes, they have the photos. They raided Epstein's safe, and they got all of that stuff. We got photos of the FBI agents coming out with a treasure trove of documents, of hard drives, of videos, of all conveniently labeled already for the FBI with the FBI labeling. Huh, well, what a coincidence that was. Anyway, they had it all. They had everything. And they decided not to hand over almost anything, as Pam Bondi promised to release the release. But she's the one that's getting run around here. This is the official story of what Liz Wheeler is saying, if you're going to believe it, that she's getting the runaround, as she just is speaking out, and allegedly a whistleblower contacted the Attorney General and revealed that the SDNY was hiding potentially thousands of Epstein files, defying Bondi's order to give it all to her. Bondi then released a letter saying, I want all of the documents on my desk 8 a.m. tomorrow. And she instructed Kash Patel to do this. Now, we got rumor that the documents were already being destroyed. There's a big potential that they're already all destroyed, because why wouldn't they? Which signals larger kind of criminal actions, but also kind of incompetency by this administration that should have seen this coming. Like, you understand, like, hey, we promised to release the story that will upend and change politics in Hollywood forever. You think they're not going to try to cover that up? You think the billionaire class, you think the people that are above the law, that have been running around doing whatever they wanted to small children, you think those people are going to be following the rule of the law here? You think those people are going to be upstanding citizens? You think those people are going to be doing everything on the up and up? You're absolutely wrong here, as Liz Wheeler released this video specifically describing the situation that she saw unfold.
Was hiding. They were hiding from President Trump. They were hiding from Vice President Vance. They were hiding from Attorney General Pam Bondi. They were hiding from FBI Director Kash Patel. They were hiding from you. And so you should... Is it?
Yeah. Absolute top-notch criminal behavior that should not be excused in any way, shape, or form. And the people that have egg on their face are all the influencers that they put up to the front of the line there, handed the folders, and then delivered a nothing burger. Was it an influencer PR marketing skit, or was it narrative control? What's really going on here? Since I bet some of those people probably feel used right now. They came out there and the media is taking photos of them very conveniently, and it kind of reeks, kind of smells shady, to say the least there. Now, what actually is going to happen from here, I'm going to tell you in just a little bit. Before I do, support us. We got to pay the bills around here. We've been under direct attack. My friend that helped me get to Epstein Island went to jail, by the way, freejoby.com. Jail right afterwards. We've been facing intimidation, harassments, huge bill by the IRS that just decided to screw us over a month right before the election. We have been dealing with death threats, harassment. Your support needed more than ever. The best way to support us and support yourself is go to wearechange.shop. Check out all the great, amazing supplements. We have teas. We have takecalm.com. We have some really great stuff. And this is how you support yourself. And again, all this stuff, top-notch health stuff. Again, I do my due diligence. My name's on the line. My reputation's on the line. I give this stuff to my family. I give this stuff to my own personal mother. We have a lot of great bundles, including the brain and body bundle available to you right now on wearechange.shop. As, of course, this level of disappointment probably will have you grabbing some ashwagandha to help deal with the huge stress levels that everyone's dealing with right now, because today has been just the whirlwind of a day. And it was like, okay, it's coming. And we got a PR stunt, and we got nothing. We're still waiting for the press conference here. It's nearly 6 p.m. Eastern. No press conference? I can't get access to the documents yet? Okay, something's up here. Something's going on here, as there's even members of Congress right now that are trying to draft legislation that will prevent the FBI from shredding any kind of documents related to Epstein. And guess what? They probably already shredded it. Let's just be honest with ourselves. And the FBI, the SDNY, the FBI, especially in New York City, are no friends for Donald Trump, as they have been obfuscating and obstructing getting any kind of real legitimate justice when it comes to Trump's assassins that tried to take his life and then were not able to be successful. What's really going on here is something really strange, really weird. Something is up here. The House Judiciary Committee, Rick rolling us with these tapes isn't funny, especially with the larger ramifications of it all. These were the memes earlier beforehand, but now it looks like something's afoot here. Something's odd. Something's weird here, as we should have gotten the truth from the very beginning. Now, let's just say this official story is the official story, okay? One, there should have been a bigger fire under this administration's butt to release these documents. They should understand the larger precipice and the larger moment of what's really happening here. We have to understand here that what's happening behind the scenes, we probably don't even know about yet. We're probably not even close to knowing about yet. There are forces that are very powerful, that have a lot of power, a lot of money, a lot of influence, a lot of compromise. This is the compromise industrial complex. They have compromise on almost everybody. They spy on everybody. They invite them to all the parties. Who's? Could be some people within Trump's administration right now that have compromise on them and could be playing along with this larger cover-up effort. And the agents are going to them like, yo, cover this up for us. Or this tape with you and that 17-year-old. It's going to be released. Oh, you and You and all those music executive and rappers getting down in Diddy party? Oh, yeah. You being the sacrificial lamb there? Yeah. You oinking like a pig on all fours there, buddy. That's all getting released there. Immediately, right now, what should happen if we're going to have any kind of legitimate justice right now, start the live stream. Kash Patel, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, get into the office of the FBI in New York City. Go into the SDNY and say, that's it. Lock the doors behind you. No one leaves. Listen. You're not leaving until we get answers, until we get the documents, until we get the hard drives, until we get the pictures, until we get the videos, until we get everything to get justice here for those thousands of children. No one's leaving. Here's the live stream. Let's go. Who's responsible here? Oh, charges, obstruction of justice. Who's in charge here? You're not saying obstruction of justice. Who's in charge? You, jail. Jail. Send them all to jail now, because otherwise... You're just you're gonna go in there and you're gonna wait, and then you're gonna ask nicely, "Hey guys, can you give it?" The people who obstructed, the people who give you not all the document, jail, obstruction of justice, automatically. And until you do that, you're showing everyone to the world that the FBI, the SDNY, and all these corrupted rogue intelligence agencies, they're more powerful than you. They're more powerful than Donald Trump. They're the boss. They're the ones in charge now. They're the ones doing whatever they want. Is that the true people that are really in charge now? That's a question that a lot of people have right now, and I think that's a legitimate question. We have to do this respectfully. We have to do this in a persistent way, though, and we have to do this in a way where we can't let this story go. And that's where I stand. If you agree, support us, LukeUnfiltered.com, SaveLukeNow.com. We need your help. We need your support. We appreciate your help. It's a crazy day and age. It's not a good day since the bad guys got one up on Trump. Is that really what happened? What do you think really happened? As of course, now the conspiracies are ablaze. Now the conspiracies are all over the place. Who do you trust now? Right now, I don't trust anybody until we actually get those documents out, until we actually get answers, until people actually get held criminally responsible for the larger cover-up effort about the story of the decade. These people, they deserve justice, and they could do it. They're listening to us. Your voice matters. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more here on youtube.com/wearechange.